Hey Trev, I didn't get to make this or show it to you before you left for beach week, but I had this idea. Dad helped me with it to make you this video for graduation, and I hope you enjoy it. And I love you, and I'm so proud of you. And you can watch this with Luke and Dad when you get back. See you soon. I miss you. Bye. Trevor, Mr. Margell, Coach Stu here. From seeing you at Adams when I used to run it all the way through your journey to TM, high school, and now culminating in U18, you've matured both on and off the ice. Your wit and humor always makes us laugh. You always have a smile on your face, and your easygoing persona will serve you well in college and beyond. UGA is getting a fantastic kid, and I can't wait to hear all of your successes. As I religiously say, Will, Sam, and Dylan before any competition, go be awesome. You got this. From Rod Keegan. I was looking through the MSHL website last week and noticed he was dominating the league. Trevor's a great kid, and I'm so happy for him. How could I ever forget his broken leg? He is a leader, a captain, and a star for Montgomery, and he will be missed. I plan to be at the state games this weekend and hopeful that they can earn a trip to nationals because they deserve it. Sincerely, Rob Keegan, Director of Hockey, Montgomery Youth Hockey.
Hey, Trevor, happy birthday and congratulations on graduating from Richard Montgomery. I am so proud of you and so proud of the leader that you've always been, but the leader that you've really become. Um, Coaching you changed my life. Without you, I would probably still be, slogging away at a job that I hated. When I met you and Joe and Kyle and the Sluggers, which I still keep, um, that was when I knew that I had to change my life and go back to school and become a teacher. And man, I've coached kids since then, but I've never coached another Trevor Gutman, and I never will. You were the heart and soul of every single team that we had, man. You were the engine. I remember you coming up to the on deck circle, and it didn't matter if we were down one run, two runs, three runs. You would take these animated swings and you'd get everybody pumped up. I remember David Skull, you coming up to the on deck circle saying, "Come on, guys, 2 out rally. We can do this." Man, I have a lot of great memories from coaching you, Trevor. I I know, you know, dang, I still think about that game at Upper Dogwood against Desmond's team. I really wanted to kick his butt. I really wanted to beat him. And we had him by 1 run. And biggest mistake of my coaching career, I put Kazuma on the mound. Even though Kazuma, when I looked into his eyes, man, he was so nervous. We put him in. The ball got hit to you. And I will be 85 years old, and I'll remember this in high definition. You tagging that kid and the kid running into the outfield grass and then coming off the field before Desmond yelled at him to keep running, and the umpire blowing the call, and then, of course, the mayhem that ensued and losing the game that way. I remember looking into your eyes at second base, and you came up to me and you're like, Coach, I tagged him. I got down on one knee and I was like, I know, buddy. I know. And man, we should have won that game. We flipping had them. You know what? You know what I think about when I play What If, which I probably shouldn't do? I think about how I should have put you in to pitch. Because like I said, you were the unflappable heart and soul. Yeah, we had guys that were like cool under pressure, but you got bigger and bolder when the stakes were higher. And the more pressure was on the team, the more pressure, the more heat was in that moment. I think that brought out the best of you always. And you did it with swagger. You always had swagger, Trevor. Yeah. So I hope you have a great birthday. I hope you have a great graduation. And I know that whatever you choose to do in life, you're going to do it 100% with passion and with energy. You're going to make any team that you play on or any team that you're a part of so much better. So I hope that you keep in touch and keep me posted on your adventures. You're going to be really successful. And I just hope you have an amazing graduation and an amazing birthday. I love you, Trevor. You're the best.
You might remember I helped coach the Montgomery U14 AA team with Coach London, as well as Coach Pat and Coach Will. I also helped coach with Coach Poulin for 16U. I remember Trevor being a selfless player on that team, one of the few willing and able to switch between any position on the ice. I knew throughout that season you played center, wing, and defense. You always had great stick handling and shooting ability, especially that wrist shot. That was one of my favorite seasons as a coach, and even though we didn't make it to nationals, I'm thrilled you got that opportunity this year. I went once back when I played, and it remained a very special memory for me. Best of luck as you head down to Georgia, and I hope you are able to continue your career on the ice. Thanks, Coach Brett.
Trevor, you might not remember us.
As coaches.
I'm Coach Josh.
And I'm Coach Josh.
We were your basketball coaches.
Occasionally, you would show up for some of the practices.
And it's unfortunate because we think basketball could have been your best sport.
I mean, you were king of the half-court shot.
Not that you actually ever made one in a real game. But speaking of real games, when you did post, You brought the energy level up a notch.
And we just wish you would have showed up for a lot more.
Games just weren't as much fun when you weren't there, Trevor. Happy birthday, Trevor.
Go Bulldogs.
Go Rockets.
And your 18th birthday to real jail.
Hey, so this is Coach Rozier. I had the pleasure of coaching Mr. Trevor Gutman in baseball for several years. Lots of fun. Can't believe you're graduating from high school and going to college. That is absolutely amazing and stunning. Congratulations to you. A couple things I wanted to say to you was one, from my time coaching you, the couple things stood out. Natural leadership ability where other kids would look up to you. And I think part of that is tying into how you were able to bring fun and joy and seriousness at the same time. So you would be, relaxed and having fun, and then also be able to kind of laser-like focus and try and do whatever we were trying to do. It was great to watch you hit. Interesting watching you throw and pitch. That one third of an inning that you got to pitch. I think that you did the best when you had the least time to think. When you just had to react, and that probably came from all the hockey you're playing. But it's just real pleasure. Great kid. I know my boys like playing with you. The other boys liked playing and being on the same team, and kind of following your lead with things. So congratulations and best of luck. I guess if I were to describe you, you're kind of like the cool hand Luke of today. You have to go watch that movie, but he had a way about himself, a confidence that he could be fun and serious too, and was a natural leader. Have a good one. Bye.
Hey Trevor, Coach Flom here. Wanted to say congratulations on graduation. It's been a great joy watching you grow up and play the many sports that you have. Before I talk about baseball, which I'm going to do, I got to show you this quick clip from rec basketball, which I'll never forget. Look how you sky for the rebound. Push it up. Little Steph Curry in you. Pull up, good form, and brick. But that's basketball. Baseball was a different story. You had amazing instincts as a baseball player. You were super aggressive as a base runner, which I loved. You could pitch, which most of your coaches didn't know. Great infielder, great instincts. And of course, you also helped us to a perfect regular season in RBBA. And I believe you were the engineer of this Gatorade dunk. There you are, number 8. Yep, my first and only Gatorade dunk as a coach. So thank you to you for all those memories. I want you to go ahead and take that passion and those instincts and go on and do great things with them. Okay? RBBA and Rockets forever.
Abby, Ina, Alessia, Alexa, Alexandra, Eliza, Allie, Amelia, Aiden, Ashley, Bailey, Brenna, Cara, Carly, Cassie, Chloe, Danny, Devin, Ella, Ellie, Gabby, Gracie, Hannah, Haley, Isabel, Jackie, Jacqueline, Jaden, Jessica, Jenna, Jolie, Julia, Josie, Morgan, Madison, Maya, Mia, Molly. Lauren, Leah, Lindsay, Logan, Olivia, Paige, Rachel, Ruby, Sarah, Shelby, Skylar, Sydney, Sophia, Sophie, Sylvia, Taylor.
It's a really .6.
We won. Oh my god. A little kid gets to see the cup and I don't.
Look at Gersish. He's out there. All those guys are dressing us.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I felt
Look at Obi. Hey, look at Blaze. Look at Blaze.
Get us goals, please! Yeah,
Hey, he the size of it.
it's like...
Oh,
you gotta pick 16 pictures.
Tell me the truth.
21.
15?
No, 15. 15. No, hold it up. Trevor, hold it up. Hold it up.
So Rob, drink.
Good.
You gotta get inside, Liam.
Liam, get in.
There you go.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it. Keep holding it.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Today to acknowledge and pay respects to a living legend. Some call him the Chief Officer of Statistical Anomalies, a better version of Herb Brooks' first tremendous speech giving, the voice of reason, DJ Mish, the sweet baby boy whisperer, the head statistician, the beat writer in the spirit of Dickie Dunn, the voice behind the Geico Walrus commercial, the first responder, the father of a decent goaltender, or Brian Clark. We all know him as the Commish. A short list of his accomplishments include his 1 million subscribers on YouTube for combining the action and humor in his films like a young Scorsese, reinstating Nationals, finding the missing trophy, curing a corona, taming Sam Parsons, appealing penalties to his players for committing travesties of the game, knowing every clause in the rulebook, buying expensive ice, escorting Phil off the premises, and protecting Coach Parker from water. He has seen everything that has happened in the locker room, the bathroom, and the shower. He supplied us with drinks for that video and for our post-state celebration. And he is our hero, so thank you to the Mish. I got you a little something. Come here.
And show him the back.
Officer of Statistical Anomalies.
What's up, Trev? It's Coach Parkey here, coming to you from Woon High School. I teach in a trailer, if you don't remember that, so welcome to the trailer in the back where they leave me alone. Might recognize that photo, little bros in there. I wish we could have gotten one of those a couple years ago, but at least we got to make fun of Brooks on Ashburn a lot for being a big boy. So, hey man, wanted to congratulate you on a great 4-year career. I can't believe it feels like yesterday when you're like a freshman and you're ripping down on my future junior goaltender at Woodin. No names obviously there, but I think we know who we're talking about. And then of course the next year gets you as a first year with the 16s and Coach Butler. That was when we had obviously the best defensive core in the CBHL. Again, not going to name names, but I think we can have a good laugh about the mess that microwave season was, although we had a lot of fun in the room at least. Moving on to this past season where finally really got to see, of course, not on top of or in addition to your on-ice talents, right, but rather you growing into the leader and helping get everyone bought in to that locker room, even though we had some characters on that team too and some fun stories there. But this year at least, it's been fun seeing you light it up in high school. Granted, nobody's checking you, so no wonder you're scoring 5 goals a game when you can skate up and down the ice with your head down and not have to worry about getting hit. So a little flexibility there. Can't give you all the creds, but still pretty impressive. And with that state finals appearance, and then finally your Montgomery team. Oh, the lunch announcement. This is going to be a fun part of the video. You get to hear that. I get to eat lunch outside now. How funny is that? So yeah, if you ever want to get lunch at the stadium, we can do that. What was I saying? So your year this year with Montgomery. Finally glad that your team started to live up to its potential when it mattered the most. You were finally playing hockey like you guys party. As Nick Backstrom once said. So proud of you guys for pulling it together and having a good CBHL run, good states run, and of course making it to the quarterfinals in Green Bay. Couldn't be prouder of you guys. Obviously you're a super intelligent kid. UGA is such a big accomplishment. You're going to do great things down there, get great recommendations and good connections for life after college, and of course, got to come see you play. Athens, I've heard, is just an okay time down there. So we'll be sure to light that up. You're a couple years away from beer league with your dad and I, so we'll save that roster spot for you, or at least rip it up on the golf course. But again, Trevor, it's been a pleasure having you the past 4 years. Loved having you as a player and getting to know you as a kid and now a young adult. All the best to you, and we'll see you next time.
Hey Trevor, congratulations on finishing up high school. Also, congrats on a great club and high school hockey career. Best wishes as you head down to Georgia. Look forward to seeing you on the ice playing for the Dogs next season.
Special memo from the Commish and the Office of Statistical Anomalies. Trevor was truly a special individual. A whole department of the OSA was dedicated to trying to figure out how to get the fun-loving, high-scoring Trevor to appear for games and to limit the appearance of the sluggish and slow-moving Trevor. Not sure how successful the OSA was, but certainly every single goal of the more than 100 captured on film were works of art. There was nothing quite as beautiful to see Trevor skating towards an opposing goalie, deke out 2 guys, and drive the puck home. See the video for one of the best goals ever. The Commish has been working youth hockey games for many years, and still the best, most thoughtful item I've received was the Commish hat. So good luck in college, Trevor. Keep it fun, but put it in the effort. The OSA will be watching out for you.
So let me talk about Trevor Gutman. So I am grateful that I got to watch a little bit of Wayne Gretzky when he played. Tiger Woods. I hated every minute of watching Tom Brady. But these are players you put among the best of the best. Michael Jordan, certainly. I got to watch a lot of Michael Jordan against the Sixers a long time ago. And I appreciated watching just someone who was so incredibly good at his craft. Trevor Gutman, I'm glad all of you got to play alongside Trevor Gutman, watch him play, and I am so grateful to have been able to coach him and learn from him, because he is, I'm comfortable, he's the best of the best. And in so many ways, it's not just in his skills, but I appreciate the way, as captain, he has treated all of you. He has supported you. I think my favorite moments is an example to all. He comes off the bench, he's exhausted. He puts his head down, he's getting his water bottle, and then he senses one of you, Jack, going up the ice. He'll just look up and scream, "Go, Jack!" You know? Or he'll be like getting a water bottle, a great save. It was Darko! Like, he is playing hard for himself, he's playing hard for his team, and he celebrates all of your successes. He coached a good part of this season. I mean, his skill, his knowledge of the game is so great that when he comes to us and says, "Coach, this is what I think we ought to do. This is how I think we ought to run the lines," you're an idiot if you don't listen to that. And if you don't take that into serious consideration. He's better than the coaches. He comes off a shift. He's out there battling, doing his thing. He comes onto the bench, and he will tell me the names of the people on the other team that are coming on the ice next. I mean, that's an amazing thing. I have difficulty managing that. All I'm doing is standing there. And you certainly have seen his skill and how he plays the game. And like, I got to play last Sunday, and I tried to do a little of that. I said, okay, I've been watching this kid all year, so I'm going to just kind of slowly go up the ice, but I'm going to do like this little turn, then I'm going to come back, and I'm just going to go like through the pylons up the ice. Well, let me tell you, that like, in order to do that, you have to be in incredible shape. Otherwise, it rips everything, every muscle between the top of your knees and your chest. So it took a few days for me to recover from that effort, and I did not do it very well. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to explain how valuable this captain has been to us. It was months ago when Trevor and Michelle Senko started sending me emails indicating that they were plotting to get us into the state tournament. It's something that was not quite on my, but they were doing the math. Trevor was scouting the opposition. And there was a time when he said he was going to go to Pittsburgh. He did go to Pittsburgh, and he played in a tournament. And he played some games, and he came back Saturday, and he played Northwest, right? Northwest. And then he and Cliff drove back, probably 2 o'clock in the morning, to rejoin his team. And I remember telling him, before that, we were up in Frederick Friday night playing Sherwood, and I said, look, I appreciate all of that commitment, but you don't have to do that. I mean, you don't have to kill yourself. But he did it, and it paid off. It paid off. He is the best captain I have ever known or associated myself with in any sport. He is the ultimate captain. He will be an ultimate coach one day. But this flimsy piece of paper doesn't adequately convey the ultimate captain award. And we are very grateful. And we will miss you. So I'll finish by
Yeah! Let's go!
Okay, here we go. Trevor Gutman, congratulations for graduating from high school and all that you accomplished during your time there and at Montgomery County Hockey. And here are some memories that we have from our time together, as well as some words of encouragement as you take the next step on your journey to college, University of Georgia, for the next 4 to 7 years and getting your degree. This year, I coached you for the first time, and it was quite an experience. I think it was an experience for everyone. First off, we were dealing with COVID and all the obstacles and situations that led to. And one of the things that I look back on this year with great appreciation and great fondness is that we had a team made up of extraordinary individuals. And I mean extraordinary in every sense of that word. And as a team, you all adjusted marvelously and made the most out of whatever we had in front of us. And that made the year truly spectacular. I think that the team reacted that way in light of the leadership of the team, and you as a captain of the team, and in my mind, the real ringleader for that circus. That attitude that you had permeated everything we did and made everything better. Some of my fondest memories are rolling up in the car while you had your parking lot locker room and you were the king of the parking lot in your lawn chair. Wow. Tyler Eister blasted totally inappropriate music on the giant speaker that you rolled out. And I would come up and look around and see half the team dressed and you were never dressed. And you would always say to me, Coach, don't worry, I'll be ready, I'll be there. And you were always ready and you were always there. I could always count on you to work hard, give your best, compete as much as you could. And there's not much more that a coach can ask. You never missed a practice. You're one of the hardest working players I've ever coached, and you are truly, truly very skilled. But that being said, the skill aside, what you really bring to the table is a fantastic outlook and personality. And that is what helps you be such a good leader and why your teammates look to you. It's not just because you bestow all the nicknames. It's not just because you can stick handle through traffic. It is because you are fun to be around. And that is going to be something that I think will serve you very well in college. Hopefully not too well. So memories, my best memory as a coach with you is when you were taking so many penalties at the beginning of the year and we talked about the importance of being a player on the ice or off the ice. And you said, I know, Coach. And I said, well, I know you know. Like, what are you going to do about it? And the proof is in what you did about it. Over the course of the rest of the season, basically from game 2 or 3 out, you took only maybe 1 or 2 minor penalties, no majors, and no 10 minutes, and no suspensions. And as a coach, having the luxury of having his best available players to put on the ice in the most challenging times is something you absolutely want, and I think led to some of the success that we enjoyed. Because if I was trying to figure out what lineup I could put out there and it didn't include Trevor Gutman, we weren't going to be as good of a team as we were. And so you being on the ice is important, and you understood that and you made that happen. And so congratulations to you. As you go forward to college, I would encourage you to continue to be yourself, your authentic self, seize the moment, do all the things that we talked about in the locker room for games. And that is, let the past inform you, let the future be open, and live in the moment and seize the moment that's in front of you and enjoy it as much as you can. And for you, I would say make sure that you spend as much time listening as you do contributing. Well, that's probably not possible. I know it wouldn't be possible for me. And it's something that I've really worked on and found valuable, and that is I always have a point of view and something to say. I think it's something that it's clear that you are too, in that regard. In fact, I know it's true. If there were a shop steward or union representative on our team, you would have been it. If there was a player assistant coach, that would have been your role. If I needed advice on what drills to run, or what tempo to choose for practice, or what line to put out, or who should be on power play, you always had an opinion and you were not shy about letting me know. And that's actually great. I love hearing from players on what they want to do and how they want to do it. And I'm okay with that, and I'll make the final decision, but it just means that you're invested. But back to the point I was trying to make and just started talking. It's also important to listen, particularly when you have one of those strong voices, because you can learn as much from listening as you can from hearing, as you can from experiencing things. So this was a little bit jumbled and probably a little bit longer than anybody wanted, but I hope that it is somewhat useful. And I look forward to several years from now when you come back and you're a little bit more of a peer, and we can maybe raise an adult beverage together and look back on this crazy 2021 year of the COVID and the Nationals run we went on and the team that we had, and have a drink and just share some memories and have a really good time. So congratulations and good luck on the next 4 to 7 years at Georgia.
Two, three.
What's up, Trevor? What about me?